Alright, we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the quarantine edition of the Better Things to Do podcast.
Podcast.
It is your boys, JZ Prods, King underscore Uli, and No Soul double underscore. We're gonna roll out the intro and then we'll get right into it. And we are back. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are
Can I
doing.
be honest?
Yeah, can you be honest? Yeah.
I was doing good. I was having a really good day.
Okay.
And then during lunch, we went to go to Home Depot, pick up some stuff to finish my room. So you guys seen the inside, but the outside is not like done yet. We need to put like some stuff in front. So then the things we bought, the boards are really heavy. And like I was lazy and I didn't want to do more trips, so I only like try to do at least 3 trips, but I had to carry out these big ass boards. And me and my brother, like, he's getting strong now, but I was like, bro, this is your moment. Show me why you're getting skinny for a reason. So I made him carry like 5 planks with me, and that shit like burned.
You got rid of the door, I see. That's a bold move. How's like jumping into your room from the window though?
No, the door's still there.
No, because the people always saw a door behind you. They don't know you've relocated.
To be honest, I hated that door just because of that window, or what's it called, that mirror. Cause people could always see what I was doing.
Oh, that's true.
I don't like that.
I mean,
But anyways, what's that?
They could see all your bookmarks,
Yeah,
all the files that you had saved on your desktop, which I don't know why you would have them there.
Easy access.
you were gonna say
But
something.
anyways, I didn't get to the part that really like made my day. My sister decided to make pasta, like what's the really thick one?
Alfredo.
Alfredo, but with shrimp, like shrimp Alfredo. And dude, it was bomb. So I ate a lot of it. But like,
Aren't you like allergic or some shit?
well, that's what I think. I think it gave me choro.
Aren't
like,
you lactose intolerant ants?
Dude, Alfredo's all cheese. But sure, let's blame the shrimp.
I'm blaming my sister.
Blaming the chef.
You're like, why didn't you tell me that Alfredo wasn't vegan?
Who the fuck is Alfredo?
See, Yuli's misdirecting the blame and not as blaming the victim.
Oh, my tongue's up, dude.
Where does the blame go? What the fuck?
No one gets blamed, dude. I'm having a shitty day, and we can't figure out whose fault it is.
Wait, so you said
I
lunch?
think I figured it out.
Uh-huh.
It was your fault.
Whoa, dude.
You're the one who wanted to do the extra trips when you didn't need to, and you're the one who ate the Alfredo knowing it has cheese in it, and possibly a shellfish allergy.
But look at. I have carried multiple stuff in minimal trips. Never had a problem. Today, these boards, I don't know what, like they decided to be a little extra heavy, a little extra rugged, a little extra sharp, cutting into my delicate hands, dude.
Wait, are we still talking about the Alfredo here?
No, these are the boards, but preceding the Alfredo.
Yeah,
the boards probably contributed to the chorro. Is my guess.
No, look at you're onto something. Cause look at every time when I have like calluses on my hands, I feel like it leads into like some digestive stuff. It's like somehow the hands are connected to either the stomach or the intestines. I don't know if you guys ever look at when I was, back in the day when I was active. I was active, going to like the park, the jungle gym. I was going out there, and then on the hot days back in the day when before it was plastic, it was summer, dude. Like your hands would be all messed up, And every time I would come back from the park, back to my house, the first thing I would do is run to the restroom because my stomach was hurting. So like,
See, this is your fault. It's your fault because clearly everyone knows on those monkey bars you're supposed to rub your hands with sand first. Did you do that?
I mean,
See, then it's your fault. It's
what's
like
that?
it's like oh I got injured in a car accident. Did you have your seatbelt on? No. Well, it's your fault.
There you
You
go,
gotta
bro.
you gotta do the sand thing on the hands, dude.
There
It's
you
like
go,
chalk.
bro.
Okay.
And blaming the
So
victim. The next thing you're gonna ask him what he was wearing.
no, look it. Okay, because look it. Every time I
Oh,
will go down the
don't tell me that it was like this particular shirt I wear gives me extra chorro when I wear it.
well, it's not the shirt, it's the shorts. So I would love wearing shorts that are like very thin, right? So I could get like air, like get my parts to breathe a little, no? Going down the slide back then when you had the metal slide, dude, I'm not gonna get sand and rub my butt with sand, right? So I'm gonna go down the slide normal, and then I always end up burning my butt, which results because when you get hotter, you go more. So you go to the
You go
restroom.
more.
Yeah, dude. In the winter, it's like I'm never pooping. In the summer, it's like peak season, dude. I'm in the restroom day in day out. But look at like you said, and you're gonna ask what I was wearing, dude. I think it's the thin short shorts
Were you
going
wearing
down
that
the.
today?
No, not today. Well, I'm
So
wearing
then
like these shorts, but look, I wasn't picking up the boards with my knees. I was with my hands. So look, and now after getting these calluses, hurting my delicate hands, because look at my hands. I'll admit they're small,
pretty delicate.
very delicate. I'm more of a feet guy. Like these are my rugged.
We
You
know
know.
that. We know that. We know.
That's not what I
We know that.
meant.
We know that. We know that.
No,
Exposed leak. You heard it here
no,
first. You heard it here
no.
first. Better things to do.
Disclaimer.
Quarantine edition exclusive.
We know.
No. Disclaimer. No, you can't. No, you have to leave this part in. This is what I meant when I say I'm a feet guy. That my feet are the ones that like are.
Oh, I get it now. So you're the one that likes to do the job.
Huh?
So you're the one that likes to do things with your feet. It's the other way
No.
around. It's the other way around. You're on the other end zone.
Dude, if I could right now, dude.
We need to prop this part out of the podcast and use it to advertise on our social medias.
If anything,
No.
this is the only thing I'm gonna upload. It's just gonna be Yuli saying, I'm more of a feet guy. And that's it. That's it. Intro, like 15-second intro, 3-second content, and then like 30-second outro. Easy.
No. Oh my god.
Easy money.
No, it's okay.
What?
It's okay. You're just admitting to something we already knew. We're all on the same page. Okay.
No.
We are hanging out. We hung out with you, knowing this secret. Just because
And we accept you.
now we accept you. Now
There's
that
no-
you're the only one who needs to accept it now was you.
No, there's nothing for me to accept. There's nothing for me to deny
Wait,
because
we
it's not true.
we have a soundbite of Yuli saying, "I'm more of a feet guy."
No.
I'm gonna make that my text message like ringtone.
Hey, Yuli, if you want to clear up your camera, maybe use your feet instead of your hands.
Stop.
Oh, maybe you have to clean it.
Think you'll work there?
The church sucks.
Dude, he needs to have his feet breathe. That's why the holes are there.
Hey, wait. Business.
Pre-punctured socks.
Okay, look it. Hear me out.
Here we go.
Okay,
Soulless socks.
sort of.
Sockless socks.
Closer.
Toeless socks.
Warmer. Okay, look at Crocs, right? Great product. 10 out of 10.
I I
But
guess.
now there's times where I don't want to wear like sometimes I don't want to wear like an extra like thing on my body. If I could just go with one like layer on my foot, which be a sock, but now with holes in them like Crocs, right? So, but this is like the softer version. Cause Crocs, they're soft, but they're still like a hard plastic.
I think where you're headed, Balenciagas with holes.
Ooh, look at, but that's getting a little bougie, dude. We're aiming at the like our like
What are they called?
what should we call them? I don't know.
No, no, no. What did Jack say?
Balenciagas, the shoes.
Enciagas?
Balenciagas. What do you?
Balenciagas.
What did I
Yeah.
say?
Okay.
No, I think you
Oh
said
no,
that.
I just didn't hear that first part.
Balenciagas.
Balenciagas.
Oh,
That's how you say it.
maybe my mic's cutting, but yeah,
Balenciagas.
yeah. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure
We'll call up the Balenciagas. There you go.
Yeah, Balenciagas. Yeah.
There it is.
But yeah, dude, look
Now
at.
just come up with the patent. We'll trademark it.
Let's go,
Um,
dude.
we'll get
Easy
sued
idea.
as is tradition, and we'll go from there.
But look at. We won't get sued. You guys will get sued. I come up with the ideas. You guys do all the work. Give me the money. When you guys get sued, you guys get sued. I'm just chilling, dude.
Capitalism.
In my mansion.
Sounds more like communism to me.
Oh,
You do, I take, comrade.
Cobra. Ooh, okay, socks. Another business idea. Socks that can translate, or they could speak. Where am I going with this?
Socks that make fat that help fat turn into energy. Weight
We
loss
can,
socks. If you,
now look at it with kinetic energy. We get
okay,
socks.
how does that work?
We get socks,
Give me
right?
the science behind this.
We get some socks.
Okay.
We get a rub them against each other. The human body is already electric. Now with the socks, is going to add extra staticity.
Statistics.
Statistically, these socks will give us better staticity. And it's going to help us build energy by doing this. And that's going to send signals and vibrations up to the body.
It's
And
gonna
what,
what?
what we're going to do, we're going to put a big sock on your stomach. So all the electricity gets trapped like here around this area, around your abdominal, right? So it's right there. Ooh, you see that ab? Bah, bah. It's more like a lonja if I lean this way. But we're not. Okay, right? So it's like right here in your abdominals, a big sock. So all the energy you build from rubbing, all the electricity gets sucked and trapped right here, and right here it starts burning. It starts burning all your fat. So like think
I
of
think
it
they
like,
made that already.
Like a faja?
No, food to sock.
yeah, we
Big
won't
ass
call it a faja. We will design it like a sock. So
So it's a more primitive version of a faja, because they already have some that like basically shock you. The only difference is you have to do the static shocking yourself. This and not it's not like battery powered or anything.
yeah, it's kind of like it's like to cosplay basically. So now
And I mean,
you could be a superhero like rubbing
well, okay,
like
well, let's expand on this, dude.
okay.
Why not make a
Devin crazy.
treadmill, but and the floor of it is carpet.
Ooh.
That way,
Okay.
you're producing, you're doing your cardio, producing the static, it's
Mhm.
vibrating your organisms, and there you go. And then
Yeah.
you can add it. You can take like the Apple approach and be like, it costs this much for the socks on your feet, it costs
Mhm.
this much for the big socks, and it costs this much for the treadmill, and then it costs this much to replace the carpets
Let's
every two
go.
months.
And now, if you want the premium version, it's gonna be a treadmill, right? But we're gonna put a seat at the end. Okay. Now
Okay.
there's gonna be either like a mechanical like pole or like wires that are gonna move your feet for you. So you don't even have to do anything. You could be sitting down and your feet's gonna be moving, but without you putting any effort in it.
Oh, bro, I
But
think that's why Tesla got killed. It that sounds like the plans he had to create infinite energy.
oh really? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
Tesla
but
got killed, bro.
you just got put on the list. Someone in the dark web right now is like, Yuli Rivers.
I have
So
been hearing
watch
someone.
out, bro. And then you're not even in the safety of a house.
I got, you know, a window.
That's where they're gonna come in.
Shit. Wait, so like I this invention is a thing already?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you're on the hit
It
list.
sounds pretty like it sounds pretty genius. So I would assume it's something that some of Tesla's lost work.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
We're speaking of Nikolai Tesla,
Yes.
right? Okay.
I like how he threw it out there, just hoping it would stick, because he didn't sound very confident on Nikolai
Dude,
Tesla.
I know
Elon
my
Musk Tesla.
dude.
He
We
knows his
were
electricians.
yeah, we were roomies. We were roomies back at Brown. You know, we were colleagues.
Did he go to
Hmm.
bro?
Dude, which inventor scientist doesn't go to Brown? You guys wouldn't know just because I'm not a
Which
scientist.
inventor
But like
scientist doesn't
me,
go
a
to bro?
scholar,
Oh,
Brown is where it's at. Dude, our
I mean, I
soccer
can't
team,
argue. You're the one with the bachelor's degree. I can't argue with that.
our soccer team, dude,
Our
went
soccer
second.
team, is that what you said?
Yeah, dude, we went second at Brown, dude. Like they had we were so good that they put us like in the pro league. So we were versus like Galaxy. We were versus like that Vancouver team, the Red Bull team, the
Those are
Seattle.
two different teams, but we'll go with that.
Yeah, no, but what I'm trying to say is that a college team.
Back in the day, Vancouver were the Red Bulls. That's what he's trying
Ah,
to say.
see, look at it. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we were so good that they put us versus like actual pro teams. So we were just kids, college kids, so we couldn't go out crazy after them. So we got second. I gotta admit,
Well,
could have gone first, dude.
speaking of sports,
Hmm.
we got teased with the NBA coming back, and then it came back. It just came out. I forgot who sent it on the group chat that a player from the Nuggets, right, got
Jokic.
yeah. He got tested positive for the Rona.
It's because he lost weight, dude.
And, and see, look, it says that he should be cleared within a week.
Hmm.
But just the fact that he's had it so recently, um, I mean, other players you have to be like worried about that. No, like what the fuck, like this dude just had the Rona, like, and you're gonna put me in an enclosed space
Wasn't the first
for
player that got tested positive for the Rona from the Nuggets as well, or the
no
Pacers?
Jazz.
Oh,
It was Rudy Gobert.
oh yeah. Okay,
No, but I mean,
similar
like
color
this.
schemes.
Yeah, but I mean, this one would be first recent,
Right.
and two. I think last I heard they were gonna have like all the teams in like a hotel
Oh.
or some shit like that, and like basically a bubble for like at least a month. So
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's other players that are gonna be like, "Whoa, what the fuck? You're gonna put me in an enclosed space with a guy that just tested positive?" Like,
Right, breathing the same air through the air ducts. Well, I don't know because there's been a
and
lot of
even
information coming out saying that the Rona dies in the sunlight. It's weak against UV rays, and then there's there's all this like conflating information saying that it doesn't stay on surfaces for that long, and others saying that it does linger for a while. I saw on Twitter it was trending earlier today. The headline said something along the lines of like the new ally of the coronavirus, and it's hit coins, like quarters and dimes and pennies, because I guess metal is a good conductor for it, and and then they're saying that the Rona is weak during the day because of the sunlight. That it's, I don't know.
So the Rona's like a vampire.
Well, it's kind of like counterproductive because they were saying that like stay home, right? Don't go outside, be indoors. But the Rona is like most effective indoors without the sun. So if you're gonna put a bunch of basketball players inside indoors without the sun, that kind of seems
And
like a recipe for disaster.
I mean, like that ball. The ball is mainly where,
Right.
uh, if it's gonna spread, it's probably gonna spread through that ball because
Yes.
everyone's touching that ball,
Refs,
including the refs.
ball boys, all the players, the fans, if it goes
Yeah,
into the stands.
I don't think there's gonna be any fans.
Oh, you're right. You're right. What am I thinking?
But yeah. Anyways, it's still like, fuck. You just need one guy, and like if Jokic still has it by the time he goes in there, spreading it around.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy. I
mean,
mean,
there's players already like saying they don't want to do it,
like
like
who?
Avery Bradley
Hmm.
for the Lakers, and apparently the Lakers are considering signing J.R. Smith. Here he comes. Here he comes again.
Uh.
Anything is possible is coming right back again.
Oof.
Dude, all season we've been like, nah, not not JR doesn't know the score Smith. Not him. Don't want him.
Hey,
Right? It's like I'd signed Carmelo Anthony before JR Smith, but and then like right, the free agencies or like you can't sign any more players and we're like, whew, okay, cool.
hey,
We didn't
but
awesome.
now you guys are out of players, so they got to fill that spot.
And then again, here he comes, dude. All 10,000 of his tattoos. He's coming in. He's like, hey, I'm still, man. I live in LA now.
I recently actually saw that clip of the that finals game where he has the ball and he like runs the opposite way, and LeBron's like, dude, run this way, and then like he's like his face of like, you fucking idiot.
That face is so great.
It's one of the greatest faces. Let me look it up. LeBron, J.R. Smith photo. It's like
You know what?
it's one of the
You know what's
greatest
painful?
faces on.
What's painful is you watch that game, you watch that play. He's right under the rim, dude. He just and game one is theirs. Who knows? They could have been blown out regardless. They still could have lost 4-1 series wise, but maybe it was enough being like, look, this team can beat them. We can beat them. We can beat the Golden State Warriors,
Yeah.
and maybe it actually goes competitive. But no, they got blown out. No, they got swept 4-0, I think, in that finals.
I believe
That's
so.
fucking riveting. That's super exciting. People were already like, ugh, Cavaliers and Warriors again, and then they got swept. That wasn't even competitive. Wasn't like, only that first game was worth watching
How many
just
times?
because of that part.
How many times did they play in the finals together? 4 times.
Yep.
And what's the
And
record?
I think that was the last one, right, Euler? Was that the last series when they got swept?
Before he switched, like before LeBron switched.
Well, I mean, the Cavaliers ain't going back to the finals for a while. That was the last game of that like those 4 finals. The last series, I should say.
I think so.
Was that one, right? When they got swept,
Yeah.
and then that's when LeBron bounced to LA.
So
Yeah.
So they played 4 times. What's the record in all 4 times?
3-1, no?
Yeah, the Cavs only won the 3-1 comeback.
I think Golden State won the first series, Cavaliers the next, and then Golden State the next 2 because they had Kevin Durant.
Yeah, KD is a monster. Hopefully he's recovering well from his injury, cuz yikes. Now now experiencing like firsthand, or not firsthand technically, but like secondhand, like a leg injury like that is like fuck. It's shit's
And you could when it first popped, you saw it.
yes.
Like he has a tiny calf,
Yeah, yeah,
but you still see it go.
Hmm.
You're like, ooh, ooh.
yeah.
That was nasty.
Yeah. Ugh.
I felt every piece of that,
Mm-hmm.
all of it. I felt all of it. I felt my calf do this.
Yeah. So hopefully, the Rona stuff gets better, because NBA would be nice to get back. And also, Dana White posted on his Instagram. I think I sent it to you guys.
Bro,
The fight
that trailer.
the Fight Island promo is so good. I was pumped watching it. I was like it's only gonna
What?
be 3 fights. It's only gonna be 3 fights, but it's gonna be 3 good ass fights.
But okay, because I had seen that this Fight Island is actually like off
Yes.
Dubai or some shit.
Yeah. And Abu Dhabi, I believe.
Hey, man, I thought it was like in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and shit. Like
No,
the true isolation, but it's like, but does he own that island?
no,
Is it rented?
I don't know. I might be like misremembering, but I for some reason I remember Rogan saying on his podcast that like some prince reached out to him, and he was like, bro, I have island for you.
Like, but you're in Abu Dhabi. Like, what do you mean island? We will build island for you.
Oh well, they did terraform. Like
Yeah,
I saw a time lapse of like Dubai over the years, and it's like this big ass like 15-year time lapse where they actually terraformed the islands, like in the shore of the on the coastline of Dubai. I was like, holy shit, dude,
yeah.
money.
The whole time, like that they're doing it, they're playing over the speakers. And
Bro, that that's
then
that's
they're like they're punching trees, get
that's
some wood.
that's 24 karat gold underwear, like 24 karat gold socks. uh that's like that kind of money. Those oil princes from Dubai, they
He went
have
straight down and got all the diamonds.
Yeah.
everything.
He's
They got
they're over
everything,
there
bro.
playing real world Minecraft.
Yes, and they are they're doing well. I can like estimate.
We'll see it because I mean, like, wait, where's this? Like what country?
What do you mean?
The Fight Island. What country is it in?
Let me see. Let me find out exactly.
Where's Abu Dhabi?
Fight Island. Fight
Is it
Island.
the Emirates? United
I
Arab
think it's in the.
Emirates?
I think it is, but let me find a specific. I don't think it's been released yet, but if I remember on Instagram, um,
Wait, where's Dubai at? I feel like it's near there.
come on, 2-time, geography PhD.
See, I didn't win, so I can ask these questions. You won, so you have to.
Yeah, so Dana White put a hashtag Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, and it is in the AE Arab Emirates.
Okay,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yuli.
Wow.
Oh, that's Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
I'm waiting.
Why'd you say yes?
To what? Oh,
I
that it's
said
on
Saudi Arabia, and you said yes.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, is it in?
It's like here. Or actually, it might be bordering Saudi Arabia.
Cause is it Saudi Arabia its own country?
Yeah. So it's like border with Saudi Arabia.
But it's technically under United Arab Emirates. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So they have a prince. They have a royal family, if you will.
Yes, I believe
Correct?
so. I believe so.
Doing my top 40.
The United Emirates or like
Both.
Abu Dhabi?
I think both have princes.
Yeah, because okay, this is what I mean by like, because you were saying like, oh, they must like have like golden underwear and all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's United Arab Emirates and it's a different guy, than the Saudi Arabian guy because hopefully they do have money because the Saudi Arabian one apparently like doesn't have enough money to pay WWE for
Oh,
their
that's right.
contract.
That's right.
Apparently they were paying like millions to do a show like twice a year, and the last one like they apparently like had the wrestlers captive until they paid or whatever. Like they settled a disagreement or some shit like that.
Mhm.
So if Fight Island is not in Saudi Arabia but in United Arab Emirates, then I would hope they would have some money.
Probably different
Yeah,
prints.
it's a different prince. It's a different guy.
Okay.
I would give you the names,
No,
but
it's okay.
I'm afraid it's out of my league to
Yeah, it's all right. It's all
pronounce.
right.
Uh,
Um,
but
I was
yeah,
hoping I was hoping it'd be in a more tropical setting.
like Fiji Islands.
Yeah, yeah, somewhere over there.
Hmm.
That's where like I had Fight Island surrounded by sea, not
But
a
where
man-made.
was wasn't there like a Muhammad Ali fight, like Rumble in the Jungle? Where was that?
Let me see.
What was the jungle?
Rumble
Where were they
in
rumbling?
the jungle.
Where was the Thriller in Manila? Do you
Well,
know where that is? Do you know where
well,
Manila is?
in the Philippines, no?
Ah,
Yeah,
because you're
I
half Philippine.
know. Yeah,
Filipino.
they call me
Location
Pacquiao.
in the Congo.
In the
No,
Congo?
this was in Congo.
Congo. Cause that's in Africa, right?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think it's in Africa.
How sure are you?
but there's like desert Africa and then there's like jungle Africa.
Yes.
And I think that part of the
Where would the jungle Africa be located?
I think lower probably I would assume like the lower South African or wherever the
Like
side of Madagascar is. I think it's on the right side of Madagascar.
near the equator?
Well, the equator is like this, so I think it's like there, like this whole region of Africa, wherever the Nile River is.
So you're saying that
Uh,
the equator doesn't pass Africa?
it does. I think it does.
You just said it didn't.
Well, cause no, but it's because you said which side, and I was talking about Africa, so I was saying on the. I gotta picture it in
What
space.
do you
Okay, so if you're looking at a map,
mean?
okay, this is Africa. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
well, I gotta reverse it for you guys. Okay,
Uh huh.
it's on. Oh wait, so this is Africa. This is. I'm like miming it up. This is east, north, west,
Norse. Okay.
south. Shut up. I think it's on the east. That's like the more jungly part. I'm guessing.
Congo?
Yeah, am I right? Where's the Congo
No, the
located?
Congo's on the west side.
Damn it. Where's
I
Madagascar? Where's the Madagascar island?
Madagascar is in the bottom
East.
right, east. Yeah,
Okay, so I'm thinking of that part.
across Mozambique.
Oh, I hate that gun.
So
And sorry, there's a gun in the
so
game, and I hated it.
so according to you, Yuli,
Mhm.
does the equator not does the equator pass Africa or not?
Yes, it does. I don't think as low, or maybe it does. 'Cause I don't know in comparison to like South America, like where Africa lines up. Because I think Australia is more in line with South America. Because I think Africa is like more right here, like North and South America, like Europe, China, Europe, Asia, Australia, and then Africa's like right there. But I think it does, like probably like down here.
It's interesting how like Africa, like it has this whole like belt of like nothingness, just sand. But the other side
Uh,
of the hemisphere, like where we're at, like it should technically be similar. Like Mexico should be mostly desert. If we're going based off of like how Africa, where the equator passes through Africa, Like,
Mhm.
it should there should be a lot more desert on this side, but there's not.
It's more.
We like in
But
Mexico.
there,
In Mexico, we have a lot of jungles, and then like the desert doesn't start till like bordering the U.S.
yeah. That's like, but there's still like, there's the equators, right? And then I remember the tropical like cap or the tropical lines, whatever those are, like the Capricorn and the Cancers. Those are the ones where like there's jungles. I remember they passed through like South America and Mexico, like where we have the jungles, and like Africa, like those type of jungles. If I remember, it's been a long time. But like
Geography
wherever,
champion never forgets.
hey bro, like I'm so it's still a long time. I don't keep up with it. Like
Okay.
I won what's it called when you race in elementary?
A
Cross
race?
country. Like I used to come in first, second place cross country. Like I can't run like that now.
It seems like so long ago,
Dude, how old am I now? I'm 22. So I was like 10, 9, and I was winning back to back
huh? You're 22.
champion
When's your birthday?
in July.
A day before me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Didn't
We're
know that.
half
Or maybe I
siblings.
did. It just goes in one ear out the other.
See, I believe that you didn't know that because you still haven't saved my phone number, bastard
See,
bitch.
look. Here's the thing. Here's
Wait,
Exposed.
and let me just finish my point, and that's
okay.
because,
Okay. Okay.
and that's because you don't. That's because you don't care. Now you may.
I don't.
Now you may.
No, I mean I totally agree with everything you just said. I'm not refuting anything. I really
But dude,
don't.
like
I don't remember anyone's birthday. Most of the time, I forget about my own birthday. Um, I don't like. I don't know. I just like I remember my parents just because I know I'm gonna hear it if I don't remember them. But other than that, I don't remember anyone else's.
so we should be more vocal, is what I'm hearing.
Um, I guess, but I mean, I think that's more rude because then I'm just gonna be ignoring it on purpose. If you don't tell me, I'll be just like, oh, I didn't know. But if you tell me, then I'll be like, now I gotta like purposely like ignore it. I mean, that's where Facebook comes in clutch because then they tell me like, oh, it's this person's birthday today. I
Or
still don't
somebody.
send them anything, but I'll be like,
That's like
good
one of the
trivia.
reasons. That's one of the reasons why I still keep Facebook. That and because of the messenger.
Messenger.
Anything.
I don't like actual Facebook. At least on my phone, I don't use it.
Once in a
I
while.
just use the messenger app. But other than that, like, I don't know. I don't use it a whole lot.
Yeah. No,
Only
the thing with that, like I have all notifications off on the Facebook, so I only remember someone's birthday is when I like choose to open the Facebook app, and I see whose birthday it is. Like I'll never get a
Oh,
notification. So if I forget, like,
it was
I'll be
someone's
like,
birthday 2 months ago.
yeah, yeah, I'm like, ooh.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but anyway, talking about like things coming back. Also, another thing that I'm hyped for is I was gonna say Muhammad Ali because I have it open on this other monitor, but what's his name? Mike Tyson. There you go. Other boxer. Mike Tyson's getting ready to fight. I believe it's George Foreman, who they're gonna do like an exhibition match.
Oh,
George
that's
Foreman's
right.
gonna fight.
Or is it no, not George Foreman. Who's the other guy?
I was like,
Isn't George Foreman the jungle Rumble in the jungle guy?
he's the guy
Isn't
with the
that?
uh,
grills.
Yeah, but
yes,
that's
George
who he
yeah,
Foreman
fought, right?
grills.
yeah.
He fought the
He
Mike
had a
Tyson.
barbecue off with the
grill.
girls.
Who's he going against?
I have the best ribs.
I saw
Mario.
I
I'm
saw a
thirsty.
flyer for it somewhere,
Well,
I
who,
am
who else?
Southpaw.
and I think I
Who
had
else?
sent it to you guys.
Who's out?
Oh, Holyfield. He's gonna do an exhibition match against Holyfield.
Oh, dude, he's gonna like nom nom on the other ear. Evander Holyfield's not
Well,
gonna be able to put on a mask anymore because both his ears are gone.
well, didn't he bite both ears during that match?
No, I think just one.
I think just one. That's why like he can't hook on one side. He can't hook the mask on one side, and it just hangs off from one side.
Did he rip the whole ear off? I don't think so. I think it was just the tip. No.
No, this is merely a hyperbole.
Um,
And then
I am simply
sadly-
embellishing the situation.
but he's been posting like workout videos on his Instagram.
Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, Mike Tyson, and so has
Hey,
Holyfield. Like he's been posting pictures.
I was gonna say like I haven't seen any Holyfield. I want to see that.
I think he's posted a couple workouts and he's posted selfies on Instagram, like him like looking jacked.
Yoked?
Yeah. He's looking jacked, but Mike Tyson's looking more jacked than Holyfield. And Mike Tyson, like all his like workout videos, he still looks like Mike.
Is
Tyson.
this gonna be on Fight Island too?
That I don't know.
When is it supposed to be?
There's no set date yet, but I think Tyson called him out in his podcast, and Holyfield was like, "Let's go."
Okay.
One more time for old time's sake. An exhibition, if you will.
Bro, I'm talking about him
And
working out.
Holyfield against Mike, the Southpaw Tyson.
On the grill off. On the
Grill off. George Foreman, you're next.
But speaking about them working out, to me, every
Uh-huh.
time I would like think about Mike Tyson, for me, like you know how he's like a heavyweight, but like every time I see him, like I always picture him short.
He is.
So I was like,
Well, he's not that
yeah.
short. He's 5'10".
Right. But then like
I guess you
every-
could say that's short, no?
Like,
in
It's
It's
the
like
compared to,
average.
like,
It's like average height.
yeah.
But I mean,
to
like,
be a heavyweight, how
like,
much
say-
like
say like us,
uh-huh.
right? If we were to go to like a convention in LA and see like normal people, or I should say people that aren't Mexicans, we're short.
Mm.
Like when I did the Tournament of Roses band, like I've never felt shorter.
Let me see. I'm curious. Average
like-
height.
Like when you do the Tournament of Roses, the way they line you up is like you basically do this,
Yeah.
right? So you have the tallest guy in the middle or tallest girl in the middle, and then just kind of pyramids down by height.
Mhm.
I was all the way at the end.
Me too.
So I was like I know I'm not that tall, but like I've never felt shorter than I do right now.
Yeah, because compared to your friend group, you're like considered the taller one.
Yes,
Well,
but it's like when you would see like the Mexican soccer team against the German soccer team, and it felt like all the Mexican players were like whenever they got into fights, it
Well,
looked like Rey Mysterio and the Great Khali.
here's the thing. Well, I'm looking at this chart right now from 2016. The tallest country is the Netherlands, with an average of 5 feet 11.9 inches.
Yeah, like around like 6 foot
Like
being
like
like
fi-
average.
yeah, like 6. 6 is not that like humongous.
Right.
And
No, that's
Mexico
like-
Mexico
that's like
surprisingly
Brandon.
is 5'6".
Yeah, but we're not speaking averages. I mean, like
I'm
I'm going
speaking
to the-
like
I'm
Like-
speaking like if you go to a place and you see a bunch of people, you realize you're not as tall as you think you are.
mhm.
And I think I hate to blame genetics, but I think that's just what it is. It's just we're just
Yeah.
short people, and
Okay,
that sucks because like amongst my family, I'm one of the taller ones, but in reality, I'm not.
I've always thought about that. It's like, okay, I'm 5'10", right? And so are you. We're basically the same height.
Mhm.
And like most places, I feel like I'm up there, like with most people. And so I think like, okay, like how do like short people like feel? If sometimes I feel short when I'm like around a bunch of like tall people, I feel like I feel tiny. I'm like, oh shit, how must like actual short people feel?
Like imagine you were hanging out with a bunch of NBA players.
Yeah.
And I know that's an outlier because like they usually pick like the biggest guys around, but I mean still like or like say like your favorite YouTuber, you look them up and it turns out they're like 6'4", or how much is that Doctor Disrespect guy? He's like
Six
fucking
seven.
He's like
nine
six.
seven or whatever. Like he's like enormous, and you're like, what the fuck? Like why are you so tall? I don't even want to
Yeah.
be subscribed to you anymore. You're too tall.
We
There was
gotta
like one guy that that I've been subscribed to for a while, and then like he just casually throws out that he's 6'5", and I was like, dude, I contemplated like unsubscribing right then and there. I was like, you
You
can be
can't get
tall,
the.
but you can't be that tall.
Yeah.
You can't be 6'5", dude. I could take it if you're 6'1", maybe 6'2". 6'5" is too much. That's flexing too hard. I don't even want to meet you anymore because I
what,
don't want to be like.
what about
you
Taco Fall
he
being seven
he
six?
pets you.
He's a Celtic, anyways.
Not
Well,
impressive.
not
As a Lakers fan, you don't want to associate with that.
well. LeBron is like what, like 6'8"?
See, look, do I want to meet LeBron? I don't know.
Giannis is 7'2", I think.
See, nah, I'm not meeting Giannis. Dude. I already
Anthony
have low self
Davis.
esteem as it is. Next thing, I want to like fucking
Meet the
even feel
group.
worse.
Anthony Davis is like 6'10", if I remember.
See, that's too much. That's too much.
Have you guys encountered like a really tall person?
Yes,
Who?
Mamadou,
Oh, that's right. Huh? You went
Mamadou
to school with
Nadai.
him. You went to school with him.
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
Jack, I need you to look up Mamadou Nadai and show the people what this man, how tall this man was. This is where I would truly felt like I felt like a molecule next to him.
Oh, god damn. He's 7'5". God damn. Wait, you went to school with him?
Yeah, yeah. He went to UC Irvine. We were in the same class,
Oh shit.
and I met him firsthand while I was looking for my class on the first day of school
All right. I am
because
now.
I thought I okay. So look,
Does he even
if
fit on your
anyone,
monitor?
Yes. Oh,
dude,
actually,
his wingspan, they used like an actual picture of his wingspan on the back of like the school buses. So like it's like him doing this, but like it's like actual size, and he covers like from one side of the bus to the other side of the bus.
oh,
Oh shit.
check Messenger. I'm gonna send you guys the picture that I'm showing everyone. It's an actual like little poster that they
They would
made
ha-
at
they,
UCI.
they would have yeah, like a cardboard cutout at the games, and people would like take pictures and like realize how minuscule they really are. Yeah, that one. Oh, I remember Chavez too. She was tiny. But yeah, I remember this specific 8 foot wingspan, dude. 8 feet.
Damn, dude.
Dude, you want to feel short,
Eagles have a wingspan of 7.5 feet.
dude? Like,
That's fucking crazy.
oh yeah, so like first day of school. If anyone knows Irvine, I'm near the humanities buildings, and the way the layout is, it's like one big building, one big building. It's like a circle, and then there's two buildings behind it, right? So like right in the middle is like this big circle. So I'm right there, and I'm trying to figure out where my psychology class is. They told us there was a school app. You put in the class, and theoretically it should tell you where it is. It doesn't. It just kind of tells you what building at most, and then you just have to go treasure hunting from there. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out. I'm trying to like uh, uh, orient myself as to what I'm looking at on the map. So I'm like I'm on my phone, I'm looking, and then all of a sudden like it got really dark. Right? It was like an eclipse, dude. I thought it was like when the cloud passes over the sun and it gets
Mhm.
really dark and then it passes again. I thought it was that. So it gets really dark and like I look up and I'm like, the fuck, there's no clouds. And I look behind me and he's behind me doing the same thing, like looking for his classes, but I'm just like, oh my god,
Tu
dude!
madre.
And I was like, what's some like, yo, dude, this dude's huge. And then
You're
later,
like, "Dang."
I joined the pep band, and later I found out that he was on the basketball team, which he should be. Unfortunately, his free throws were trash.
Oof.
I mean, you can't even call it dunking. He would just put the ball in the hoop. You just had to do this. Not even that. That's extending too much. If anything, he had to like. He had to be like, the hoop is here. The hoop is here, and he's just like,
Okay.
legit. You see him dunk on people, and people don't even try. Like, why bother? His hand's already there.
Yeah, that's crazy
But
because
but
he's
he was like a hack-
7'5".
But his free throws were trash. They would always foul him, and he would always miss.
He's 7'5" and like 4 feet of arm. That's 11. That's like way past the rim of the basket.
Yeah,
Holy shit. That's wild.
yeah, this dude is huge. So yes, I have seen one of these human beings live and in concert,
Well, I guess
and it's like,
I saw him too, because I remember I went to one of the games, but I never like been face to face and anyone taller than like probably like 6'3" or 6'4" at most. I don't think I've ever met like an actual tall guy in person.
I would want to meet Shaq. And
I want him to pick
even
me
then,
up.
he's not that tall compared to this guy.
Yeah. But there's tall people, but then there's big and tall people. And Shaq, he's like a big and tall.
That's why they got
'Cause,
that
like,
section at Burlington.
yeah, because
he's a
like
girthy man. Is what you're saying.
yeah, but look at it like because there's people like Taco Fall, right, where he's like slim and he's tall,
Mamadou was the same way. He was like, he
like
was
very
tall.
yeah
He
yeah.
was a skinny guy.
But like when I look at Shaq, I think he's taller than like Mamadou or Taco
Because he's
Fall, even
thick.
though he's like not. But like the thicky adds like more height to like the way I
He
perceive it
looks
for
big.
some reason.
He just generally looks bigger because he's also wide.
Yeah.
He
So I'm
looks like a
"Damn,
truck. That's what
it's
I would.
crazy."
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Because there's also times I don't know if it's like in wrestling, right? So like Kane, if you guys know Kane, he was always like I think he actually is a 7 foot person,
I thought
but
he was six
then
five.
no, I think he was 7 foot because the Big Show he was like seven
Oh
feet,
yeah,
right? So
he
Big
is.
Show, Kane, 7 feet,
Mm-hmm.
but the Undertaker, I don't think he's 7 feet. But when they will be in the ring together, they always look the same height. So I was like, is it just because maybe the Undertaker's wearing like boots or something?
Well, yeah,
Or, like,
he was wearing boots as well.
so that adds because so when they say like the build height, is that like adding like with like
Oh no,
the
Undertaker is
I-
6'10".
oh yeah right so he's not 7 feet.
No.
But in
I-
the ring, every time on TV, like they always when they would stand next to each other, they were always the same height. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
how
gotta
do
account for the
think
shoes.
In wrestling, they would always embellish that. They would always be like, if like someone was like 6'11",
they always
they'd be like, he's 7 foot.
Mhm.
Or if they were like 480 pounds, they'd be like, let's just round it up to 500.
500
It's
pounds.
kind of what the NBA does too, no? Until
'Cause there's
recently, where they started cracking down on the heights.
That's where they were like, they were doing that controversy, and like, Boogie, like, DeMarcus Cousins, I think was like build taller than Kevin Durant,
Mm-hmm.
but like you can clearly see that that wasn't the case.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And there was like, I think they measured Kevin Durant.
and he actually
And-
gained height. No,
I think so.
he gained like an inch. He's like 6'11".
And then and DeMarcus Cousins went down. I remember that was an interesting, like, it doesn't sound like it would be interesting, but it was like a weird, like, hey, we're gonna call you out and we're gonna figure out how tall people really are.
You think Is there like a natural way to get a little taller?
Natural.
Not a net. I think that is that genetics as well. I would assume.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can stretch. You can like hang from a monkey bar and stretch your back like that. But
But look, at when you're doing that, that's like I don't think that's. I think to get taller, you have to stretch your back, like your spine. You have
No,
to
no,
yeah,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
that's what I
no,
said.
no, no. You're thinking of the wrong. There's an actual procedure to make you taller.
Oh no, well he's asking about natural ways.
Like a natural way.
No, no, no. There are no natural ways. You're just. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's all
Really?
genetics.
I don't think there is a natural way to get taller. It's just
You don't
if you
think
grow, you grow.
you don't think there's that old stereotype of like if you play basketball you get taller? Because I always heard that growing up.
No, I think they play basketball because they're tall.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I think so. Because if not, then if that's the case, then I'm gonna have my kids playing basketball.
You should test it out. You should have one play heavy basketball, the other one
I'm
like
gonna
medium, and the other one no basketball
I'm gonna have kids solely to experiment on them
for
over their
science.
lives, over their 18-year life.
For
Oh,
science.
you're talking like starting when they're younger.
Like, why did you decide to have kids? I had a theory. I needed
Mhm.
subjects to test that theory.
Wait,
So
so
that's
with that whole testing, you're saying like start like have them start playing basketball, and because they're playing basketball, they're gonna grow taller. Oh,
I always heard that. Like I always heard that as a stereotype that because you're like jumping and stretching.
wait, I played basketball.
Oh,
Oh,
so then
so you
quickly
think I was
debunk.
supposed to be
okay,
shorter,
so
Quickly
that's not
debunk.
true.
or or maybe I wasn't supposed to be 5'7"? Maybe I was supposed to be like
Man,
5'5", 5'4".
busted.
Nah, look at Jamie. Look at maybe I was supposed to be 5'5", but I played basketball, so I grew a little two more inches. Uh-huh.
Damn, so you were supposed to be even shorter?
Look, I'm above average, Jack, and yeah, aren't I average? Isn't
And
5'6" average?
Mexico.
Oh shit!
In the
I thought in
U.S.
the
was five
world.
ten.
Shit.
Me and Jack are average here in America. You're short.
Look,
But
five.
In Mexico, you're average and we're tall.
Look, I go with wrestling rules. So if you round me up, I'm a
How tall are
6'4",
you?
5'7", and then when you round numbers, anything above five, you round it up. So 5'7", I'm a 6 footer.
those those old NBA rules.
Nah, dude.
And Mexico, bro, we're giants.
We're giants, dude. See, look,
Depending where you go
I
too.
I blame my family in Mexico because they hype me up. They hype me up. They would always be like, "You're so tall. Why are you so tall? You're so tall."
Me too.
And then you go into the real world, and it's like, I ain't tall. Like, look at these monsters, dude. These Viking monsters that I'm compared to. Like, what the fuck? I can't compete with that,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen.
man.
Me,
What is that?
I have a cousin who's like a year and a half older than I am, and when we were young, when we were both like around 4, he was really short and like chubby.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And they would tell his mom like, oh, you gotta feed him, like he's so like small, like he's gotta get like bigger, whatever. And then they would always tell me like, you're so tall, like 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 you're growing
Stop.
really quickly. Yeah, like they would say like stop growing. Now I'm 5'10". That cousin is 6'4".
Ooh.
That dude
What?
grew. From
One
where?
thing
I don't know.
I have noticed, if you're short, like for like if you grow tall right out of the gate, likelihood is that's as tall as you're gonna get,
Hmm.
right? But if you're short, you're more likely to have like a growth spurt. Because I
Oh,
remember, like, say in middle school, I had some homies that were tiny, and in high school they shot up past me, like they're taller than me, but I stayed like the same height.
I think it's random. I don't think like there's a pattern that you can like be like, oh, this guy at 3 years old, he's like 3 feet. He's gonna be like at most 7, 8, and then like you have like another 3 year old who's like 3 feet and like 5 inches, and you're like, oh, this guy is gonna be like 5 feet. Like
Just
I don't think there's like
basketball.
I don't think there's anything that you can do to predict it.
Basketball. Basketball makes it not random. It makes it for
Cause,
sure
cause,
regularly.
cause, cause I've seen like tall boys who are like 12 years old, and they're like taller than me, and then I see them like a few years later and they're way taller.
It's because they play basketball.
Look
could
at
be.
if you wanted to, if
It
you
could
want him
be.
to get,
I mean,
if you
Yuli
want
grew
him to
2
get just a
inches.
little taller. Look, I think this is where I didn't grow as much because I was playing point guard. If they would have put me in center in basketball, I think I would have
There
gotten a
it
little.
is. It's,
I think
it's
I would have gotten.
position too.
Mm-hmm.
It's position too.
But what
It's about
about
the it's about the
If you're
psyche,
playing
dude.
If you're playing center, you're gonna grow to 7.
Yeah, because you're the big guy, so it's
Yeah.
in the mind, dude. You gotta think taller. I was in point guard, dude. I was the handles, the stamina. I was just ooh ooh ooh, and I was short.
The ankles, everything.
Yeah, dude.
or lack thereof?
Hey, whoa, listen. I was causing so many ankles, like they're catching up to me now. They're like, you know what? Payback.
It's the karma.
And they're ripping my ankles left and right.
See, but like Yuli, if you want to get taller, there's a procedure to do it.
Ooh, tell me about it.
I don't remember exactly the bones, but
do.
I think it's like I think you're like tibula and your femur or something like that.
I remember.
Okay.
Mhm.
They break them,
Oh,
and then like say they break it, and they'll have like this much space, and then they'll let the bone basically like start healing itself, and then separate it again, let the bone heal itself, separate it again. So your bone is like creating new bone, so that you get taller. But essentially, they keep re-breaking your leg.
Oh.
It's like a year-long process, I think. At the
I
least.
thought you were gonna say when you broke it, they're gonna be like Amalia, and they're gonna put like metal in her, and she's gonna be like Bionic Woman. And now,
Oh,
now she has like a metal part right here, so she's taller.
Well, she's
That's
gonna be
what I was
like
thinking.
made out of what is Wolverine? Adamantium?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I
Yeah.
think with that procedure they do add spacers.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
metal.
yeah,
spaces.
yeah. Yeah, like they have like metal spacers, and they do allow the bone to grow around the spacers.
Mhm. Dude, a little sidetrack because I mentioned Amalia. When Danielle told me that Amalia had like a metal rod or something in her foot,
Mhm.
the only thing I thought of was like when Jack gets mad, he's gonna pull out a magnet and like and like pull her like.
It's titanium, unfortunately, so I will not be able to do that.
Ah, damn.
What? So Jack turned into Magneto all of a sudden?
He like
It's like, all right, you're pissing me off.
it's just yeeter. Yeet.
That's funny.
How is she
Like-
doing? Is she a little better?
Yeah, she's doing better. Her incisions are almost like healed up.
So,
So
that
she's gonna
metal
have
rod.
She's gonna have a faster 40 now. A faster 40-yard dash. She's gonna be like, zoot 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 zoot.
I think what will be most affected is her vertical.
Mhm.
Oh, she's gonna get more height.
Yeah. She
She's gonna be like RoboCop.
we'll probably get her the thruster attachment.
Bro, I heard like those metal parts that they put, like the bolts or something, they don't stay there permanently. Like they fall off. So like now there's just like a metal like screw just like
No.
floating in your bloodstream.
No, so like what happens like
No, you poop it out.
they they put a steel rod alongside the fibula and bolts. The one that falls
this.
yeah, the one that falls
For
off.
some reason, I was thinking like this.
No. Yeah, yes, there is. So it's
Oh.
like the fibula, right? The skinny bone. Alongside it, they run a metal plate, and then they run bolts through it. And then you have the tape what's the other
Tibia.
one called? I just
The
forgot.
femur.
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 You have the femur and the fibula, and where they meet at the ankle, they run a big long screw across.
Is the femur not in the thigh?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was in the
Tibula
tibia.
and fibula.
There you go.
Oh, I don't know
Tibula.
what part of the leg you were talking about.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought you were,
femur.
I thought you were traveling up.
It's
I
just
didn't know
called
you were
tibia.
traveling.
Tibia. The tibia.
Yeah, femur, tibia, fibula.
Yeah, yeah. So where the ankle meets, because she also cracked her tibia at the ankle. They run a long screw through the skinny bone and the big bone, and then that's the one that breaks off. Eventually,
Mhm.
as she starts walking, that one's gonna break off. Yeah,
Does that hurt? You think that's gonna hurt,
I don't know.
or is like
I don't
No,
know.
they give you they give you directions. Jack's gonna go to Home Depot, get a couple screws. He'll make the incision. Just get like a nice joke. Right? Take them out. Put in the new bolts. He's gonna be like NASCAR, dude.
That's funny.
And just stitch her right up.
Uh,
I'm gonna.
Let's go.
Have you guys have any stitches or broken stuff or anything?
Never.
No.
Ever? Yeah, I've never broken anything, but I do have stitches here. No, actually not stitches. I have glue. Because I was
Con
too
la
much
loca?
of pretty much. I was too much of a weenie to get stitches. Long story short, I was in the pool. I was pretending to be a dolphin, but I was going upstream to like from the deep into the shallow, and then in my pool there's a step. So like I went a little too extreme and I just got right there on the step. And then like I felt dizzy. I was like, whoa, why am I feeling dizzy? And then I looked down, there's like red puddle, and then this is all just dripping blood, and like you see little skin like flapping. So then they rushed me to the hospital, and then like, all right, you can either choose stitches or glue. And then like they pulled out like stitches or glue, and I just saw like needles, and then I saw like glue, and I was like, glue. So then like they just glued me up.
Le hicieron
They
un
just
Mickey
put it-
Mouse.
They just put in some Elmer glue, like a glue stick.
All right, you're all good.
You're all good.
Yeah. But other than that, I've never like
If it comes off, here's some crazy glue. Patch it up real
Yeah.
quick.
The
What?
most what's that word? What's that word? The most
fractured paint
No,
sprain.
no, no. Like it's an expression for intrusive. The most like intrusion I've had in my body, as far as like a medical stuff, is a needle down my spine to
Ooh.
remove to
You got
extract
pregnant?
to extract bone marrow.
Isn't that the epidermal? When he like
No, epidermal. I thought it was epidural.
EpiPen? When you have
That's-
an allergy and
that's all.
Yeah, so when you have an allergic reaction, let me just stick this needle in your spine.
Yeah, so like the most I've had is that where they had to remove or extract bone marrow when I had meningitis.
Ooh. And then you like
Like a caldo. Like a
You're like-
caldo.
I wanted to make some taquitos.
yeah. Like after they finish like taking out the bone marrow, they're like throwing it in the trash. You're like, no,
No.
en una bolsita, like save it for
To go. Waka.
to go.
I think this is a good spot to end it. We've been at it for an hour. We'll
You
leave
got
you,
hungry?
we'll leave you. Actually, yes. Actually. We'll leave you guys with this. Follow us on our socials at GotBTTD, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me at JZProds. You can find Yuli at King_Yuli, and you can find Noe at NoSoul_. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, turn on the notification bell. If you hated the podcast, let us know why. And if you liked it, just leave some love.
Mhm.
See,
And
that-
stay
that-
tuned. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I want that critique. Like if you didn't like it, tell us why. Don't just say didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, leave us a nice MLA format comment.
Cite
Yeah.
your sources, please.
Tell Jack why he looks scruffy. Tell Noe why No, maybe he's talking too loud. But tell Yuli that he's doing a good job.
Anyway, we'll catch you next time. You missed the whoa.
Damn it! I thought I did it once.
Nope.